Well, Dr. Huiyao Wang is the founder and president of the Center for China and Globalization, and he joins me now. Thank you very much, Dr. Wang, for joining me. Now, Egypt was the first Arab nation to establish these diplomatic ties with Beijing, wasn't it? What do you think is the significance of Li Qiang's visit to Egypt today, and what do you think it says about the timing of that visit?
Well, I think this timing is very significant, as you mentioned at the beginning of the program. I mean, against this backdrop of geopolitical tensions, trade tariff wars, and of course, and also increasingly tense conflict in the Middle East. And so, Chinese Premier first visit since he took office to Middle East, particularly to Egypt, with Arab League there, it shows that China attaches great importance, pays a great attention to this part of the world. And also, I think that Egypt also is one of the biggest country in this region. And so the Chinese visit, of top leaders' visit to this place is really shows that, we want to collaborate, strengthen the cooperation, and also probably shows that China can play a major role in secure the peace and stability for the Middle East, and given this kind of a conflict, and also what happened in Gaza and recently in the MENA regions as a whole, I think this visit shows that China is really wants to put this part of the world also on top of China's foreign affairs agenda, because right after the BRICS summit, Chinese Premier is visiting this place and shows that how much attention has been given to this place.
It's interesting that you talk about the peacekeeping role that China may play in the Middle East, but also, of course, there's the influence when it comes to tariffs and when it comes to trade. You have to look at the Belt and Road Initiative to see the inroads that China is making in the Middle East. What do you think drives China's commitment to the Middle East?
Well, there's many things. Of course, you're right. You know, there's many aspects of that. But on the other hand, you can see China is the largest trading partner with almost all Arab nations. And for example, in Egypt, China has this TED Suez Canal industrial park, which is one of the very successful cases there. Hundreds of millions of billions of dollars being invested. China has also built the highest high-rise in Egypt. That is really a very big, significant project there as well. Also, that China and Arab countries are partners on the Belt and Road project, which has been making a lot of progress in the infrastructure area. But furthermore, I think that China also views this part of the world as very important. Historically, we have always great relations with a long history, a cultural heritage. But more importantly, China has been a firm supporter of Palestinian cause, and of course also the Arab countries, rightful also the position in the Middle East. So particularly given what happening in the Gaza, in the conflict in the last three years, I think that Israel has alienated the Arab world, and China is really also wants to really see how China can play a major role. China has mediated between Saudis and Iranians, and that has been very successful. So also China got all the fractions of the Palestinian Beijing and has also made a very good declaration on that. So it's time that China probably can more actively involved in the Middle East region, and then to see how peacemaking and mediating role China can play there. And I think this is something that Arab nations are looking forward China to be more active at. And also China is also ready for that. As Foreign Minister Wang actually said at the last BRICS Foreign Minister meetings, BRICS countries are the best countries to do the mediating. They have no historical baggages. They have many success stories. And also they are not badly needed. So it's time that China, Arab countries strengthen their cooperation and also work out a new narrative, a new plan, probably for the future peacemaking and also development of China-Arab relation in general, and also given that the second China-Arab summit is going to happen in Beijing next year. So I think Premier Li Qiang's visit this time will pave a great foundation for future China-Arab cooperation.
It will indeed. Dr. Huiyao Wang, thank you very much indeed for that.